Is it going to work at all? I have no idea if this thing is working. I don't know if you can see me or wait. I have no idea. What? Okay. Looks like it's okay. Let me. Can you hear? Okay. Okay, guys. Today is just today is just the day. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I can tell on the screen I'm watching it that it's not the best quality. So I'll just hurry up and get this over with. And so if it goes out on me, we'll be good to go. So, oh gosh, where's the again? Again, just deal with me for 1 second. YouTube. How's everybody? How's everybody doing? I can see you. I can see you. You sound like a robot or a drive-through. Is this better? Um, I don't know. Honestly, I think I need a new computer. Yeah, I don't understand. I called my internet people, and they said everything was good on their side. Um, and my computer was like $230 brand new, so I should probably upgrade. Yeah, as long as you can hear me, you're okay. Let me. I'm just going to my YouTube to get the link to the Dymo video, so I can put it in the YouTube random comment picker thing. The internet is working fine on my wife's computer and my phone. It's just not working on my computer. So I'm pretty sure it's something to do with that. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I hope all of you could win. I wish all of you could win, but you can't. So I hope whoever is experiencing the most frustration right now, I hope you win. Okay, free demo. That one. Okay, so this one. Share. Okay, so I need to go to Google and then Google YouTube random comment picker. Smash the thumbs up button. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You know, sometimes stuff like this happens. You know, it's just nothing you could do. I mean, I guess you could prepare and have better internet, but not really. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. I put the URL into here and it filters duplicate users. So you can't, if you comment a bunch, it doesn't matter. It's just one comment per user is all it's going to do. And then I'm going to push, what is that? Cajun Roots Reseller, what's up? I'll get to you later. Get YouTube comments, and then it'll pull up. You can see that. There, okay. It'll pull up the comments. It'll say, it gives you like a total of how many comments you have so far, I think. So amount of unique commenters, 1,341. So you got a 1 in 1,300 chance of winning this printer. That's not too bad. So let's go ahead and push this button here. I can't, okay. And so the winner is Anna Valdez. Anna Valdez? I think it's Anna. Anna Valdez. She says, "Thank you for sharing your experiences and knowledge through your videos. Blessings to you." Anna, I really hope you're watching because you just won a printer. So, what I'm going to do, because every time I've done a giveaway like this on the channel, nobody, like, people don't claim their prizes because nobody watches these videos, even though I specifically told you to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and pick two backup winners. So I'm going to give Anna 24 hours. So until, let's say, 2 p.m. tomorrow, January 18th, to email me. My email is harrytornado@gmail.com. If one of my moderators will just put that in the comment or whatever, and I'll put it in the link of the video later. Email me, harrytornado@gmail.com. We'll get your, verify that it's actually you and get it sent out to you. I'm going to pick 2 other winners in the video because in the past I've had to pick a winner and then I waited a week and nobody claimed anything. I picked 3 winners and nobody claimed any winners, any prizes. So I'm going to pick 2 backup winners. And so this next name I'm going to pick, if Anna doesn't respond by 2 p.m. tomorrow, then it'll be yours. And then if you don't respond by 2 p.m. Sunday, then the third person will win. And if none of y'all claim the prize, I'm just going to sell it on eBay and donate the money to an animal shelter or something. Because giving stuff away on eBay is frustrating because everybody comments on the video because they want it, and then nobody claims the prize. Okay, yeah, a bunch of you guys. Okay, yeah, it's an easy email address, harrytornado@gmail.com. Bam, bam, bam. Alan says, let's hope Anna is on vacation. Oh, and Wesley S just gave me a super chat, $2 flipping and shipping. And then I think it was More Income gave me a $2 super chat earlier for better internet, which I have Spectrum. And right now I'm paying for 100 megabits upload and I think 40 download. But then I tested it earlier. I always like to test it before a live stream. And it was doing 30 upload and 9 or 30 download and 9 upload. So I called them and they're like, oh, we can get a tech out to you tomorrow. I'm like, my live stream is today. But they do, Spectrum does off. I have 100 now. I'm paying for 100 download, and they have a plan for 400 download and 150 upload, which I could stream in 4K, which is $20 more per month. So smash the like button if you think I should upgrade to the 400 150 plan. Charlotte Cochran. Hey, I emailed you when I wanted the $15 and you never responded. Been a week or so ago. I've never gotten your email. I saw your comment on one of my videos that said that same thing, and I'm not getting your emails. I've checked my spam folder and everything. So again, my email is harrytornado, HAIRY tornado@gmail.com. A lot of people spell it HARRY. Just make sure you're spelling that right. I'm open on the internet. I owe that lady $15. I'm not trying to hide it from you. You can also message me on Instagram @harrytornado. You can, I guess that's pretty much it. But Instagram, email, YouTube, I owe you $15. I'm just not getting your emails. It's like watching a bad Chinese movie. Okay, I'll stop talking then. All right, so the first person was Anna Valdez. So let me write this down so I don't forget. Backup winner. This is if Anna does not respond within the next 24 hours, then it'll be up for grabs for you. And that person is, wait, is it? Oh, wait, I already got the comments. Okay. So, okay, now that person is, the backup winner will be D's nuts. These nuts, unfortunately, is the backup winner. So if if D's nuts does not claim, if Anna doesn't claim it by tomorrow at 2 p.m., then it's D's nuts. And then if D's nuts doesn't claim it by 2 p.m. Sunday, then we will pick another winner, which let's see. Let's refresh it here. Of course, out of the 1,341 people that comment on the video, it had to be somebody with a dumb username. All right, and then third place, you're not winning anything unless 2 people don't claim it. And based on my history of doing this, the chances of people not claiming their prize is significant. So third place backup winner would be the Funky Beat 79. That is a nice, clean, wholesome username. I want to enter for the Dymo. Also, question: what percentage of your sales is local Facebook marketing? Question. probably didn't answer that question. Also, if I usually like to go back and respond to all my comments and questions in the chat, but that video in particular had a lot of them. So if you asked a question and I didn't answer it, or if I didn't give you a heart or something, I'm not trying to ignore you. It's just really hard to keep up with all that stuff. So breaking it down one more time, Anna Valdez is the winner. She has until 2 p.m. tomorrow to claim her prize, to email me at harrytornado@gmail.com. Harry Tornado, Harry tornado@gmail.com. If she doesn't contact me by tomorrow at 2 p.m., then it is D's nuts. Let me write that down. D's nuts will have from tomorrow 2 p.m. until Sunday 2 p.m. And then if they don't claim it, then it's the Funky Beat 79. The Funky Beat 79 is Ryan Thriftmind's dad, or is D's nuts Ryan Thriftmind's dad? These nuts. So yeah, if you guys, I mean, I can say and answer some questions or talk about stuff. I don't know if my connection's going to hold up. So at least we got the good stuff out of the way. So if you guys want to hang out and drop some comments, I'll try to, can you, I know that the video, like the picture is kind of pixely, but can you still hear me okay? Like, is the sound cutting in and out or anything? Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll hang out and ask and cover some questions, whatever. The Funky Beat 79, their question on the comment was something about local Facebook sales. But I don't know. I really like selling stuff locally. I mean, you don't pay fees. Like every platform has its pros and cons. You know, like Facebook, the cons is that people ask you if the item is available all the time, like seven times a day, and it's always available. So that's frustrating. And then the people that don't meet up. But we talked about it in the last show where I asked people to meet me at thrift stores. That way, if they don't show up, it's whatever. Team Wrecked. Hopefully, I'll see you out someday, man. Yeah. If you ever see me in the thrift store, say hi. Say hi. I'd love to talk to you. BK Vending and Flipping. I missed your super chat. I'm sorry. Let me. Today was not a good day for paying attention to the. Okay. Oh yeah, $5 super chat just because you're awesome, BK Matt. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. BK Philippines got a really cool channel. He's been putting out a lot of videos over the last year, and he's just getting better and better. So if you guys haven't subscribed to his channel yet, go do that. He's a cool guy. RV Limited was telling me about the Wi-Fi range extender. I have my computer, my laptop computer, plugged directly by an Ethernet cable from my router directly into the computer. Usually on a good day, I'm getting like 90 megabits per second download and like 20 upload, which is fine for these streams. But today it was basically cut in half, and I'm still plugged in. Like right now, I'm plugged in. The Ethernet is plugged into my wife's laptop. All right, let me refresh it again. Ooh, Wesley Franks. He's a smart coding dude. He's like, yeah, got to be the CPU then. So yesterday, I don't want to. It was the other day. I don't want to blame it on my Rollo printer, but after I downloaded the software for the Rollo printer, maybe it's a coincidence. I don't know. But like the next time I turned my computer on, like it made a bunch of sounds, like really sounded not good. Like it sounded like almost like a dial up, but it was coming from the speaker on the computer. And I just reset. I like tried to turn it off and reset it, and it still didn't work. So I like completely factory reset my laptop, like basically uninstalled Windows 10 and reinstalled it. So that was annoying. But it's still, I don't know, something wrong with it. Maybe I dropped it or something. I don't know. But again, it was like $230 Black Friday like 3 years ago. So it's just some dumb Dell. So uh, I can always get a new computer and write it off as a business expense. That's the beauty of owning your own business. Jennifer Hayes says, "Hi, Josh." Hi, Jennifer Hayes. Greg Stegall, plan on sourcing in Greenville anytime soon? Yeah, I was in Spartanburg yesterday. I filmed a really cool video about it. At least I think it's a cool video. Excuse me. And yeah, I think Greenville would be better than Spartanburg. So I think I'm going to go to Simpsonville next week. So if anybody wants to meet me in Simpsonville, South Carolina to thrift, let me know. College picker. Oh, what's up, man? He says, Rolo killed your computer. Eric, I'm just going to send you my laptop. The thing is, I don't even think it's worth fixing because, like I said, brand new, it was like $230. So just to pay somebody to like take it apart and look at it, it's probably like 100, you know? So I don't know. What do you guys think about Chromebooks? Does anybody have a Chromebook out there? I feel like I really like Google, like everything. I feel like a Chromebook would do everything I need it to do, you know? And they're cheap and it's like a MacBook, but without the price tag. Ooh, Emily Conway says, "I'm going to the bins." Where's it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Emily, RV Limited sent me a 199 super chat. Love your channel. Getting one say sub seems impossible. It does, man. That's the hardest part. Even with, I mean, you can go back and watch my first videos. Like they're worse than my current videos, but they're still. I don't want to sound braggy, but I still think my first videos are better than other people's first videos. You know, because I had some video editing experience before I started this channel. So even though they're worse than the videos I made now, they're still not bad. But even starting out with some experience, and I had shout outs from Cincinnati Picker and Hustle at Home Mom and Rally Roots on their Instagram. Like it took all of that to get my first 1,000 subscribers. So it is definitely tough. But now, I mean, the last couple of weeks, I've been some days, like some 24-hour periods, I've been getting 1,000 subscribers. So it definitely gets easier and easier as you go. But first 1,000 is rough, man. Yeah, everybody's telling me to upgrade. Emily, I saw your question about the bins and then the chat loaded, and now I can't find it. Rev Resale says, "Come to the ATL." How are thrift prices there? I feel like Atlanta is probably the biggest city closest to me. And I do remember going to Goodwill's. I went to like the Walking Dead convention a couple of years ago, and my mom and sister and I went to some Goodwills while we were there. But I wasn't thrift. I wasn't like reselling. We were just going to see what was there. So I don't really remember the prices. Yeah, Arc City Studios at 240 is not worth fixing. Yeah, I'll just blow it up or something. Carlos Espinal says, "You inspired me to go and get a printer. I was the one going to the library to print labels. I'm new to eBay, but last night I went to Target, bought a Canon printer, $79.99, but it was on sale at 44. Two things. I'm proud of you for getting a printer. Anybody that has to leave their home to print shipping labels is not printing shipping labels the correct way. I don't care what printer. Oh, a lot of Josh is here. What's up? Drop in and say hey. What's up, man? I don't care what printer you use. You can use an inkjet, you can use laser, you can use Rolo, you can use Diamond, whatever. As long as you're buying your labels from eBay directly and printing them in your house, that's the best. If you, he was leaving, going to the library to use the library's computers and print his eBay labels. Even if you're selling one thing every 2 or 3 days, that's still a huge waste of time. The thing I would say that I don't like what you did is buy a printer retail. Every Goodwill I've ever been into has a whole wall basically of used printers. I got mine. It's like some dumb HP wireless. It was $6.92. It actually had an ink cartridge, like a sealed ink cartridge with it, like taped around. So I bought it and I used that for a long time, like 6 months or so until I got my Dymo, and it works perfectly. So I'm glad you got a printer. I just wish you wouldn't have paid so much money for it. A lot of Josh says your first video was way better than mine. I need to go back and watch your first video. I don't think I've gone back that far. The block finish that she uses her printer at work. See, that's different because you're already there. Like I used to print stuff at work too. Like I would take my, so I didn't use the office paper. I would take my half labels, like my computer paper with the 2 sticky labels, and I would just print my labels at work that morning, and then I would go to the post office on my lunch break. And that's fine because you're not going out of your way to go to a location just to print your labels, you know. But I just you got to think like yeah, a Rollo printer is expensive. I think it's like $165. If you buy, I reached out to Rollo so I reached out to Rollo last week and I told them that I wanted to make an unboxing and review video. I was like, I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world, but I think a discount code would be awesome to offer to my subscribers. And they were like, okay, we'll review your info and get back to you. And they didn't. So I got tired I had my Rollo for like 5 days without opening it. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to open it. So I just opened it, filmed the video, and then Ryan Roots from Rally Roots said, hey, you should send this video to Rollo and ask them again. And I did. And I was joking. I was like, I'm going to use you as like, I would say my best friend, Ryan Roots told you guys to give me a discount code. And I kind of did. Like I emailed them through Instagram again. And I was like, hey, here's the video that you didn't want to sponsor. Made it anyway. Ryan Roots, that guy that sold a bunch of printers for you guys, he told me to tell you to give me a discount code. And literally within like 30 minutes, I was approved and I had my discount code on the Rollo website. So I changed on that video. It's still not sponsored. Like they're not paying me any money or anything. And I had to pay full price for my printer. But if you guys do want a Rollo and you buy it from the Rollo website, not Amazon, you can use code Harry Tornado for 10% off. It's the same discount code that you would get using code Ryan Roots, but I think you should use Harry Tornado. And I'm not making a ton. It's 10%. So if you buy a $160 printer, I'd make 16% or $16. So it's not. I'm not going to get rich, but if you're going to buy it, might as well support me a little bit. Rudy Campos 199 super chat. Do you think eBay will stop with the end of invoice? I don't know exactly what your question is. I don't include invoices in my packages. I don't know. I mean, it's not a requirement. I think it's a and invoices aren't a requirement. So I don't know if they stop it, it won't make a difference to me because I don't do it now. Brian Z says, who is the second winner again? First winner, Anna Valdez. Second winner, D's Nuts. Third winner, The Funky Beat 79. Arc City Studios said he made enough on it last year. It's your turn. See, I love that Ryan made that video about YouTube because transparency is cool. Like I think people appreciate it, and I don't think people care how much money you make as long as you're open about it. Like a channel I watched is called Graham Stephan, and he's my age. He's 29, and he was a real estate investor, and then he became like a real estate / investing YouTuber, and he's incredibly successful. Like, I mean, the dude's pulling in probably close to $200,000 a month just on YouTube and YouTube related things. But he's open about it. Like he sells courses. He's like, hey, I made $500,000 from selling my courses last year. And I mean, yeah, some people like him, but overall his videos have a really high like to dislike ratio because he's the only one making that kind of money on YouTube and selling courses and stuff that's telling you how much money he's making. So I think as long as you're honest about it and open, I think people appreciate that. But of course, you're going to get some people that are like, Ryan made $80,000 on YouTube. I'm never going to watch another video ever again. Like, why? Like, why don't you want people to be successful? I have this mouse and it's hooked up to my laptop and I keep using it to try to use it on my wife's laptop. That's frustrating. Okay. So I had a super chat from Brian Z, $2. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I got Rudy Campos's. Rudy, I'm sorry if I didn't answer your question the right way. I'm just not sure what it was exactly. Yeah, Arc Cities, you do that. Transparency makes it so much easier to trust the advice someone gives, and it comes bragging. Yeah, like as long as you're not, I don't know, like for people that don't understand reselling, I get a lot of comments on my videos like calling me like a scammer, like, oh, so you're buying stuff for $1 and selling it for 100, like, oh, you're such a terrible person. I'm like, now I'm not even responding to those people because they don't understand how hard it is to find a $1 item that's worth 100. Um, but like people, as long as like you can sell whatever you want. If you want to sell a course, sell it. Like if people want it, they'll buy it. And I don't think there's a ton of courses out there, but like I said, there's very few people telling you how much money they're making on it. Graham Stephan made that video talking about how much he made in courses, and I think instead of turning people off because he's made so much money, I think it reminded people that he has courses because he doesn't push it in every video. I think he talks about his course like twice a year. It's not a lot. He has them linked in the description, so if you want it, you can go take it. But he's not like this video is sponsored by my course on YouTube and real estate. Like he's a cool guy. Like, and I see there are definitely similarities between Ryan Roots and Graham Stephan, and I think that's why we're going to see Rally Roots really take off this year. And I'm excited to kind of be friends with them a little bit, kind of get on their coattails a little bit. And I mean, I've talked to Ryan behind the scenes for a while now, and he's given me some really good advice. He's been really encouraging. So I'm just excited, and I think you can be as successful as you want to be as long as you are open about it. Like today, I've sold 3 things and I've made about $85. Mr. Buys a Lot. Oh, wait, where'd they go? Where'd they go? I just saw it. Okay, yeah, Mr. Buys a Lot. Just some support for all the Joshes. I will share that $5 with my friend Lot of Josh when I go see him, which I have no idea when that will be. But well, hold up, what? Somebody was a $30 super chat. Real Talk Mentor. How are you, sir? Gas money. LOL. Thank you. Thank you, Real Talk. I appreciate that. That's awesome, man. Man, thank you. If you have a question or anything, let me know. That's awesome. Record. Yeah, most of the people that like hate on successful people are oftentimes they're mad that they're not that successful, and they like people that call it bragging and stuff. There's definitely people that brag about how much money they make. Like that's, I mean, there's people out there like that. But there's a right and a wrong way to do it. Middle Finger Flipper, that's a questionable name. You snicker at $85. What's good, homie? Not snickering, just mentioning. I could be wrong. I don't know. I sold some Nike Vapor Max shoes today for like $50. So that was a good shoe flip. Real Talk Mentor. Is that Real Talk Mentor? Are you Leroy? Is that are you the guy I hung out with yesterday? Because you already gave me so much stuff, dude. Where did you already announce? AKA Fishing. Did you already announce the winner? Yes, I did. I did that in the very first part of the video. The winner is Anna Valdez. Burgundy Collects. It's a little competition between Harry Tornado's live stream and RVA Flips premiere. Yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, I don't really follow Justin's channel that closely, so I didn't know he was premiering anything, and I've had this scheduled for like 3-4 hours. So. Real Talk Mentor. I'm curious if you are Leroy, if you're the guy I hung out with yesterday. Because if you are, I mailed your shrimp out today. He bought the big stuffed shrimp I had in my eBay store. Oh man. Wilson Secure. Yes, he has announced the winner. You guys are awesome, helping me out, answering questions. Yeah, if you guys, it's starting like I'm trying to make sure I respond to everybody in the comment section on my videos. For the most part, I can keep up with it, but people do ask a lot of the same questions all the time, and I'm trying to like take those questions and put them in my FAQs. I have an FAQ section in my video descriptions now. But if you guys ever go through my comment section and you see a comment where somebody's asking a question that's really easy, I guess, like feel free to answer it or tell them to Google it. I mean that in the most respectful way, but like I'm just getting a lot of questions lately, and 90% of them can be answered with a Google search. Um, I've been guilty myself of doing it in the past. Like I send Rally Roots a message on Instagram and ask them some dumb question that I should have just Googled. It's just, it's cool like talking to people like that. And now I see that people are talking to me like that, which is weird. And I don't know how, it's hard for me to wrap my mind around that. But I've only been reselling for 15 months. I don't know everything, and I'm not a professional. Like I can help you a little bit. But if you have a relatively simple question, just Google it. Somebody sent me an eBay message today, and they said, how do you sell stuff on Amazon? Like, first of all, don't send me eBay messages asking me general questions. Like I want to keep my eBay just for eBay sales. Second of all, don't ask me how to sell stuff on Amazon. Just Google it. Like watch YouTube videos. That's such a broad question. Like you just send stuff into Amazon FBA. Like you just Google how to start an Amazon FBA account. I just I get a lot of questions. So I don't have time to sit there and give you like a 45-minute breakdown on step by step how to set up an Amazon FBA account. And again, I mean that in the nicest way. Like I'm trying to give a little bit of time and energy to everybody that cares about watching me and commenting on my videos. So I just don't have time to answer like really basic questions or questions that are repeatedly asked. But I love answering really good questions. Emily says, I think you get in trouble for talking on eBay like that too. Yeah, I don't think eBay really wants you to talk about anything outside of like eBay sales. Russian Cowboy, that's a cool name. HT, when do you recommend opening a store versus having just a seller account? I'd say once you get up to like maybe 100 to 150 active listings and you still are listing things every day, then that's probably when you can start a basic store. Then once you get up to about 250 active listings and you still have things to list, then you could bump up to the next level store. I currently have the $50 a month store, and that gives you like 1,000 free listings, 1,000 active listings for free, and then some like shipping benefits and memberships like Terapeak and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you're just a hobby seller and you've got less than 100 things listed in your store, I probably wouldn't do it. I mean, I think there's like the really basic store. It's like $5 or something. I don't know. I'm sure there's a video talking about the different eBay stores and you guys hear that? I think this computer is about to blow up. I'm sure there's a video talking about the different eBay stores and what the benefits are of each one. And if not, that would be a good video. The real housewife, 199 super chat. Hey, you. Hey, the real housewife. I appreciate that. Oh, Burgundy Collects. That's a good question. What is Support Your Friends? Is that your print? Yes. So I paid a designer on Fiverr to design this, and they did a great job. His name is, I found that it's a he. His name is Decorifis. It's Decorafis. He's one of the best designers I've found on Fiverr. He's my go-to. I think he lives in the Philippines or something. He does great work. I think this was like $15 or something to design. And then I put it on the sweatshirt, and I put it on a t-shirt, and I put it on that poster. You can buy a t-shirt. I have short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, and hoodies in my eBay store. I'm not really making money on these. Like the hoodies are like $30, I think. $25 or $30, but I'm not like, it's a print on demand. So like if you buy one, a company like prints it and sends it to your house. Like I don't actually have a bunch of these at my house. So it's not really making money. It's just, I like the design. Support your friends, you know, like if you have friends who are musicians, you can go to their music shows. I used to play guitar in like bars and stuff, and I would invite my friends, and I'm like, okay, you should come out to this bar I'm playing tonight. It's, you know, $6 to get in. And they're like, oh, can you put me on the guest list so I don't have to pay? I'm like, I can, but then I would get a cut of like the sales of the door. So the more people that got in that paid, the more money I would make. It's like a bonus. They paid you like a flat fee too, but um, it's just like, just support your friends. Like if you have like a friend who sells candles, like buy candles from her instead of TJ Maxx. If you've got a friend who's a musician, go to their show and pay full price to get inside. It's really frustrating when people that know you and know you have a business, they want to support you, but they ask for a discount. Like I oftentimes, not to toot my own horn, but I overpay. Like I had a girl in my neighborhood that she's like a seamstress, and I bought this. I think it's in the garage. I bought a Tumi backpack at Goodwill, and it had one of the straps was like cut. It had two cuts in the strap, and so I took it to like a seamstress, like a real seamstress, and she like refused to do it. She's like, "Oh no, I can't do that. This is too thick material, or whatever." So I posted on Facebook in our neighborhood Facebook page, and I asked if anybody could look at this. Actually, it was the same girl that made those sheets, or the pillows out of the Transformer sheets. I messaged her. I was like, "Hey, do you think you can fix this backpack?" And she said, "Sure." She took a little while, like a month or so, but she only charged me $15. I was like, "How much is it?" She's like, "Is 15 okay?" I'm like, "Girl, here's $20. Like, you've just fixed a $200 backpack for me, you know?" So yeah, she's my friend, and she knows that I'm willing to pay for her quality work. She did an excellent job on it. Like, it looks brand new. And so now I have that relationship built with her. She like, we're friends. Like anytime I need some sort of fabric fixed, I know she'll do it. She knows I'm going to pay her fairly. So it's just beneficial. Support your friends. Um, oh, another super chat, I think. Art Vandelay 219. Thanks for your channel, Josh. Art, is your name Daniel? Because I think I sent you a message on Patreon. I'm not sure, but I don't want to. If your name is Daniel, I sent you something today in the mail. I think I might be getting you confused with somebody else. There's a lot of people. Rev Resale, $5 super chat for the computer fund. Yeah, thank you. I will add that to the computer fund. Shane M, $2 super chat. Who is coming up for interviews? So I will have Big Drift Thrift on. I do not know when. Probably after I get a new computer. So some point, and then I have Renzi, Ryan and Lindsay, Ryan and Kinsey. I don't remember her name, but they're the husband and wife reselling team. They're mainly on Instagram, a little bit on YouTube, and they resell shoes only on Poshmark and Mercari and Facebook Marketplace. Really cool team. So I'm interviewing them, and that's all I have set up so far. But I don't have dates for those yet. Oh, there's Big Trish. She says, I get those types of questions a lot on Instagram. I don't understand why people don't take the initial steps to figure out how to. I'm happy to answer a specific question. Yeah. Like, it seems easier to like, oh, instead of Googling it, I'll just ask this person who has experience so they can tell me like exactly. But 99% of the time, Google is going to be more knowledgeable than any of us. Like just Google it first. If you can send me any question you want, is if you tell me you Googled it and you couldn't figure it out, I will be happy to put in as much time and energy as it takes to get you an answer. But don't send me a message saying, how do you sell on eBay? Or how do you increase your sales on eBay? Like, what stuff should I sell on eBay? Like, I'm not, that's another thing. Like, people ask me like the question about what stuff should I sell on eBay. You just go to eBay and search for anything you want. Search for men's shirts, and then you search sold comps. Search the results will come up to show you all the shirts that have sold in the last 30 days or whatever, and then you sort from highest price to lowest price, and then you can see, oh, Hermes shirt sold for $3,000, and then I like to bypass all those because you're not going to really find those in the thrift store, and get down to like the $100 to $150 shirts, because those are things that you could probably find in the thrift store. And you can do that with every category. I did that with waffle makers. Apparently Villaware is a good waffle maker brand. I found one of those for $4 and I sold it for 60. Like a used waffle maker. And the way I found that is by searching waffle makers on eBay, searching sold comps, highest to lowest, and find that good mid-range, like the $60 to $150 waffle maker. So do that. Like, I mean, obviously there's videos like what sold videos you can watch to like learn, what is selling for somebody else. But I'm not, if you send me a message on Instagram asking me to like, what are your top 30 men's shirt brands to sell? I'm not going to answer you. I mean, I might say, go Google it or something. I don't like completely ignoring people, but I'm not going to just sit there and type out 30 shirt brands for you, and nobody's going to do that. So learn how to work the eBay and the Google. I sound like an old man. How do you work the eBay? All right, so I got Shane's super chat. I got Rev Resales super chat. I got Real Housewife. Then there was Art Vandalay. I got his. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let me just check this out here. Check this out. 161 people watching, 105 thumbs ups, only 2 dislikes. Thank you. That is awesome. Okay, yeah, Art Vandalay 219. Yeah. So yeah, I sent you something today. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what, but I sent you something. Carlos Espinal, support your friends. I love it. I'll get one. Yeah. Again, all this stuff is in. I didn't link anything in the description of this video, but all my other videos have my eBay store linked. If you just search support your friends, you should see. I think I still have the long sleeve, the short sleeve, and the hoodie. Emily Conway bought a hoodie and did an unboxing of it, and so she could tell you exactly how comfy it is. Rosie's Closet, Harry 28. Did you get my postcard? Oh, yes. Okay. So I got it, and then I lost it, and I was really distraught. And then I found it, and I put it on my board here. Let me, this one. So this is from, I don't know if you can see it with the garbage camera quality, but this is from Rosie's Closet. She says, "Thank you for all you do. Love your channel." Crystal from Rosie's Closet. She's got a really cool channel. She is hungry. We talked on Patreon the other day. I gave her some advice for thumbnails and things like that. And she's, I can tell by how responsive she was that she's really wanting to, take her channel to new lengths in this year. So if you guys are not subscribed to her, check her out and tell her I sent you. She's very, very nice. And she's from Las Vegas. Let's stick it up in there. Thank you for reminding me. I meant to. It had fallen, but like I got it at the post office, and it had fallen in the crack of my seat, and I was cleaning out my truck the other day, and I was like, "Oh, there's that postcard." Logan Klein, hey Josh, just curious on your thought about relisting items. I'm pretty new to eBay and trying to find the best ways to boost my slow sales. Thanks in advance. It's a good question. If you don't have an eBay store and you end and relist your items, I'm pretty sure eBay is going to charge you a listing fee every time you do that. So it's like 30 or 35 cents or something. So if you don't have a store, I probably wouldn't do that, because especially if you're selling like $8 or $10 shirts, by the time you end and relist them 5 or 6 times, you're eating up all your profit. So if you don't have a store, I would just focus on listing, good solid items at really low prices. Honestly, like if you're just starting out, you don't have a ton of feedback, just come in a little bit under market price. Because if you don't have good feedback and your pictures aren't that good and your description's not that good, the only reason somebody's going to buy your item is for price. So just because that pair of shoes sold for $30 2 weeks ago doesn't mean that somebody's going to buy the same pair from you, because your pictures are probably worse than them and all that stuff. So I'm not saying, not like making fun of you, and I don't even know, maybe your pictures are good, but generally people who just start on eBay are taking bad pictures, and they don't know anything yet. So, and they're listing items, like say Rally Root sells a pair of shoes for $30 free shipping, and then somebody starts an eBay store, or start selling eBay, and they just happen to have the same pair of shoes, but their pictures are worse, the keywords are worse, the description is terrible. They're not, that you shouldn't expect to get the same amount of money for that. there's money to be made in good solid pictures and descriptions, and that just comes with experience. So the only way you're going to sell those shoes is if you price them under $30, like 19, so yeah, but so if you do have a store and you don't have to pay listing fees, I would probably, like, eBay automatically relist your items every month. Occasionally I'll go in and see like some item that, it's just not performing very well. It's been listed for 6 or 7 months. I'll go in and manually stop that listing, and then maybe change the price, or make sure the title is good, make sure the description is good. Sometimes I've gone back and changed the description entirely because it was something I listed a year ago and it was bad. So I'll fix it, make sure it's ready to go, and then maybe change the price a little bit, probably lower the price, and then just hit relist. And I've had pretty good success selling things. Usually when I do that, a price drop, when you're pairing an improvement on the quality of the listing with a price drop and like a new listing, it's much, much more likely to sell than just letting eBay manually or automatically relist it for you. But again, I wouldn't pay 35 cents to do that every time. So ooh, Mr. Buys a lot. YouTube is work and a commitment. Why should content creators not make money doing it? It's cheaper than paying for college, and what you learn is more useful. Yeah, it's most YouTubers don't make a ton of money just from YouTube. Like Graham Stephan talked about in his video. If you guys haven't followed Graham Stephan, you should. Like, he gives a lot of good information. It's not just real estate and stuff. Like, he's just an entertaining guy. But he talks about there's channels with, there's channels with 100 million subscribers or 50 million subscribers, and they're like, Mr. Beast probably makes, he makes good money on YouTube from AdSense, but the majority of his money doesn't come from YouTube. It comes from like companies sponsoring videos and his merch sales and stuff like that. So the people that make the most money on YouTube are the creators that treat their channel like a business. When you incorporate, if you're just focusing on only AdSense from Google paying you for your videos, it's okay, but you're not going to get rich doing that. Like Rally Roots, they made $80,000, but the reselling industry makes a little bit more on YouTube per view than like gaming channels or prank channels. So there's that, but then they also incorporate, viewer sales and sponsored, sponsors from companies and stuff like that. So, yeah, there's a lot of ways to make money on YouTube, and the more ways, the better, in my opinion. Anything, especially, I love Amazon affiliate links because, Riley Roots made, what did they say, $10,000 last year from Amazon affiliate links. And that is not costing the buyer any more money. So it's literally just, when you buy something from one of, our affiliate links, it's basically like you telling Amazon to pay me money. Like, you don't have to pay any money. It's just you telling Amazon to do it. And I love that. I love that they were so successful with that. Also, I started linking all of my supplies I use in all my videos. Last year on Amazon, with my affiliate links last year, I was only linking things I talked about in that actual video because I didn't want my descriptions to be all jumbled up and crammed. But a couple of people said that they don't mind that. They actually prefer it. So I tried it, and I've already made more money on Amazon FBA in January, in the last 17 days, that I did all year last year. So yeah, it's, I would link everything you can within reason, everything that you use, everything that would be useful for another reseller. Link that in your videos. It's literally free money. Yeah. Richard M said, who gave the thumbs down before you started? I don't know, man. Haters, they hate us because they ain't us. Middle finger flipper, you're making some weird comments. So if you don't stop, I'm gonna get my mods to come after you and kick you out of here. Virtual assistant. Yeah, one thread at a time. Kimmy, she said, people ask me how to be a virtual assistant all the time. I respond, but I do mention watching videos on it or checking websites. Yeah, just Google it. How to be a virtual assistant on Poshmark. It's not even that hard. You just reach out to people, and I don't even know what it is, But I'm sure that you just reach out to people and say, hey, do you want me to be a virtual assistant for you? You can pay me $5 a day and I'll share your store 3 times a day or whatever. And then they just pay you like weekly. And I mean, you do 10 people. I mean, that's $50 a day, $5 a day, 10 people. Yeah, $50 a day just from sharing Poshmark stores, which you could probably share 10 stores 3 times a day in like 3 hours. So you're making $50 for 3 hours worth of work. And I don't even know how to do it. I don't even do anything on Poshmark, and I just figured that out. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that, I mean, that seems like it would work. Big Drift says Steve Rakin built his channel on looking up bolos on eBay. Yeah, he was one of the first channels I found. He's like, we're going to talk about the most expensive Starbucks mugs that sell on eBay. And it's literally just a live video of him going through eBay and searching Starbucks mugs, sorting, by solds and sorting the price highest to lowest, and just going through like 20 of them. And that video had like 45,000 views. It's easy. It's easy, people. Also, I love the people that are commenting on my videos and they're like, well, they'll call my sales fake and they're like, oh, you're not making any money. Like, it takes so much time to do that. I'm like, do you want me to try to talk you into doing this? Because I'm not going to. Like, I don't want you to do this. Like, if you don't believe me, that's fine. You still watched my video, and that's the only, relationship we're gonna have. But so thanks for your view, but I'm not gonna, sit here and try to talk you into starting this. Like, it's easy, but it's also very difficult. So you probably, if you haven't even started yet and you already think it's too hard, you're probably not going to be successful at it anyway. So might as well just go back to your desk job and shut up. I'm just kidding. Okay. Carlos Espinal, I'm ordering the labels from the affiliate link that you posted, the half labels for regular size printer. I'd rather support you think than go to a regular store. You're helping me by teaching me. Yeah, man. I love those labels. And here's the thing. You can buy half sheet labels from the UPS website for free. However, it's like if a company is giving you free shipping supplies, I would think that that company wants you to use those supplies to ship with that company. So I've never shipped anything UPS. Like everything I ship either goes, USPS or FedEx. So I don't think I could morally take 7,000 shipping labels from UPS for free and never use those labels to ship with that carrier. Because if everybody did that, they would go out of business because all they'd be doing is just giving away labels for free. That's just me. I don't know if there's anything on their website that says these have to be used for UPS. That's just, I posted on my Instagram earlier this week about operating my business with integrity and how that's going to be my focus. So, labels aren't that expensive. I'd rather just buy labels so I can feel better about using them for whatever purpose, rather than, taking advantage of a free label program and never using those labels to ship with that company. Not saying, do you, I don't care. Operate your business how you want. That's just my personal opinion. Oh yeah, I do. I do FBA. I do send my FBA stuff through UPS. But I only send in stuff, I don't know, maybe one box a month, if that. So they give me 7,000 labels and I use one a month. So I don't know. Yeah, too many people use free priority boxes improperly also. Yeah. Did I see Flashback Fine super chat? No. Let me scroll back up. Flashback Fine, it's $5 super chat. As another content creator on YouTube, I appreciate your willingness to support others in our community. Take care. Yeah, I love supporting other creators. I did have a person message me on Instagram, I guess last night, and they had not started a YouTube channel yet. They said they wanted to start a channel and asked if he said he reached out to me and Cincinnati Picker, and he wants to interview both of us for his very first video on YouTube. I'm like, first of all, I'm very flattered that you would put me in the same boat with John, because John's channel is awesome. He's probably my favorite content creator in the reselling industry. So thank you for that, first of all. Second of all, there's no way that you are going to get me or John to do an interview on your YouTube channel that you haven't even started yet. I'm like, I don't want to speak for John, but I promise you, John's not going to do that. Like I shout out people and I support people who I see are hustling. Like if I'm check out your channel and like somebody commented on video the other day and he's like, how can I get more subs and more views? And I looked at his channel and he had 2 videos that he had posted in the last 24 hours, no content before that. And he had 29 subscribers. I'm like, dude, you have 29 subscribers in less than 24 hours and you've only posted 2 videos. Like you're doing fine, man. Just keep doing that. You post 2 videos a day. Like you're going to get subscribers and views. Like his thumbnails were good. I'm like, don't rush it. But at least he had started a channel. Like you're not gonna like I'm gonna start a brand new YouTube channel, not knowing anything, and I'm gonna get Rally Roots to do an interview with me. You know, like this is not gonna happen. Most of us are fine with shouting you out, but we want to see that you're hustling, you're putting in the work, you've spent time and you've learned. Like I like to see people's like first videos and then like see them progressing, and then when I see that they're really taking time and effort and are serious about growing their channel, that's when I'm open to doing collaborations with them. And also, it's like I've spent the last year building my channel up to 16,000 subscribers. So why would I just show all of those subscribers your channel that you haven't even started yet, like your very first one? You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just rude, but I felt like that was a kind of a dumb question. I'm like, no, dude. It's like I don't know. There has to be some sort, like with my shout outs in the beginning before I had an audience. Like I couldn't just be like, hey, sub for sub. Like nobody's gonna do that. Um, but like what I reached out to Cincinnati Picker, I was like, hey, can I make your intro? I'll do this. You can use it for free. I won't charge you, and you just give me a shout out. Like there was some value being traded. He got a cool intro that he still uses. I'm very proud of that. And I got a shout out and like 300 subscribers from that. But if I were to message him and be like, hey man, can you give me a shout out? I just started a YouTube channel. I have 1 video. Like it's just not gonna happen. Okay, so let me go. Emily Conway, you don't want to shout out a bad channel. That's true, actually. Like you have a reputation on YouTube, like, and you don't want to shout out too many people either, because if you shout out somebody in every video, people aren't going to go check them out because they get so used to it. So I want to make sure that the people that I give shout outs to actually have content that I think my audience would enjoy. Like I shout out Emily Conway before because she's awesome. I mean, I can tell she's getting so much better in her videos and video editing and everything like that. And she's a reseller. I'm not going to shout out somebody who's not even a reseller, you know? And then what was the Block Vintage, Mary? I gave her like 2 shout outs because I love her channel. And for somebody with a relatively low subscriber count, like I think her channel is really good. Somebody commented and they're like, I tried watching her channel and I couldn't make it past like 2 minutes. Like, what do you like? Why do you like her? I'm like, I don't know. It's just my opinion. Like there's different channels for everybody, you know, but if I find a channel if I feel like if I find a creator and I feel like you deserve more subscribers for the quality and the quantity of content that you've put out so far, that's when I'm willing to give you a shout out. Like I found Ready Set Resale, Ready Set Resale. I don't know him. I've never talked to him. I just found his channel a couple weeks ago, and he's good. Like I think he's gotten like 3,000 new subscribers in the last month or so. So he's growing really quickly. He did that collaboration with a lot of Josh, and that's a guy who had. I mean, technically giving him a shout out now. Like I love his channel. One of his last videos, he found like a bunch of snowboard helmets or something. The Salvation Army, like $4,000 worth of helmets, and he paid like $20 a piece. His editing is good. It's clear, concise. There's no like fluff. So that's a channel that I'm shouting out right now, you know? And because I don't do that often, you guys are more likely to search it. So yeah, Ready, Set, Resell. He's the guy that did the collab with a lot of Josh a couple weeks ago. One thread, Kimmy says, "Wow, he was brave to ask, but yeah, got to work for it." He was very brave. He was like, "So yeah, I reached out, Cincinnati Picker, and I just thought you guys could do an interview with me." I'm like, "Who are you?" Like, again, I don't want to be rude, but yeah. James Aaron Smith, I'm gonna shout him out. I don't know if he has an actual channel, but he is an awesome moderator. I really appreciate you, James. You're awesome. Ooh, Greg Stegall. I learned the hard way not to Frankenbox flat rate boxes. I was under the impression you could, but I was charged for it and haven't done it since. Rookie mistake. Yes, great topic. USPS packaging. So if your USPS box says flat rate or any kind of rate, anything like that, you cannot modify that box anyway. A lot of people will tell you to, like, if you're shipping Guitar Hero guitars, there's a video on YouTube where the guy tells all of the people watching it, the video has like over 100,000 views, and he's telling people that you can ship a Guitar Hero guitar in 2 flat rate board game boxes. And because he's like, yeah, you just cut them and put them and it fits together perfectly. Flat rate, as of the last time I checked, flat rate board game boxes ship at $19.95 each or something, which is not a really good rate for a board game box. And yeah, the guitar fits in there, but you can't do that. If the USPS, people see your package, they can charge your account for 2 flat rate boxes. So you'd be paying $40 to ship a Guitar Hero guitar. So yeah, if your box says flat rate, if it says regional rate, whatever the box says is what you have to use it for, and you can't alter it. The only USPS boxes that you can alter are just the ones that just say shipping box, like the priority shoe box. It just says shipping. There's like a medium shipping box, a large shipping box. If it just says shipping, you can do whatever you want to with it, as long as it still has to go priority, but you can cut it up and make Franken boxes. But you cannot use the flat rate boxes or the regional rate boxes or anything like that to Frankenbox. So great topic. I'm also making a video next week on Pirate Ship because I'm sick and tired of people abusing Pirate Ship. I did some research and I found out the exact right way to use it. And it's just frustrating because if you search like box in bag Pirate Ship method, there's like 5 videos that pop up and every video is wrong. Like they're telling you incorrect information. And I just hate that when I see a video that's giving incorrect information and it has like 200,000 views, it just pisses me off because it's just spreading the incorrect information, and everybody's like, you watch a video and it seems like the guy's trustworthy or the girl's trustworthy, and then they tell you something and you start doing it, and then I don't know, it's just frustrating. More income. This is the first time hearing the phrase Frankenbox. Yeah, it's yeah, Frankenbox, man. You just cut them up and stick them together. Real Talk Mentor, another super chat. Oh my gosh, you're back in the day. We used to use priority small box instead of padded envelope, and they would not take my packages, so they would send them back. Yeah, some people will say like, oh, well, technically it's wrong, but I've never had any issues with it. And again, that's about operating your business with integrity, So yeah, I mean, the USPS isn't going to catch everything. Like you can abuse it if you want. That's your choice, I guess. But if they do catch you, they have the ability to charge your account for that shipping method that the box is supposed to be used for, or they can send your package back and then you'd have to pay for shipping again. So yeah. Frankenbox is from Garage Flips. Yeah, I don't know who coined it, but I wouldn't doubt it. Lee Weirley, I was told by my post office that you can use them for regular priority rate as long as the price paid is higher. Also, you have to cover the words flat rate on the box. I'm not sure if that's true or not. You may want to check with your post office. Also, people at postal employees often don't know what they're talking about. So I would not just ask a person. I would probably check it on the postal website. Jerry K. Harrison, what city? I'm in South Carolina. Roll games. Do you have any tips on creating good titles? Maybe certain keywords that we could use, or do you have a video on this topic? I don't think I have a video on it. You just want to, you have 80 characters in an eBay listing. So just maximize that. Like on my Instagram today, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, you should do that at Harry Tornado. I posted my story today with some Scotty Cameron head cover sales. In one of the sales, it just said, I think it just said like the title of the eBay listing was, let me see what it was. Yeah, it was just Scotty Cameron head cover with one exclamation point. And while correct, it is a Scotty Cameron head cover. You don't really want to just say what an item is. Like men's shoes, like you want to give as many descriptives as you can. It's something that people are going to be searching for. So like if you have a Scotty Cameron head cover that's black with silver and for a specific model of a putter or something, if you have men's shoes that these aren't just men's shoes, these are men's brown leather dress shoes. These are men's Clark's or men's Johnson and Murphy brown leather dress shoes, cap toe Oxfords, size 10, size 43 you in European or whatever. Like as many details and descriptions as you can. Basically, I'd say pretty much 99% of the time I'm maxing out my available characters. Like you can always think of new words to put in there. Like if you have boots, I've seen boot listings. Sometimes it's like logger or lumberjack and stuff like that. Like you think of your item and you try to like reverse engineer it. Like what could people search for to get to this item? So if these are boots, these could be work boots. These could be logger boots. These could be carpenter boots. Eventually you'll run out because there's only 80 spaces, but these are, it's hard to explain in words, but that's also something that comes with the more you do it, the better you get at it. And that's why I link my eBay store. Like, I mean, some people do buy stuff from my eBay store, but also I want people to go in and be able to see how I photograph items, how I describe items, how I title my items. Not saying I'm right all the time. I have listings that are terrible, but most of my newer listings are I'm pretty confident in those. So you can go and most reseller content creators share at least one store. So just check out people's stores and see the item and see how they described it. I'm trying to use a dumb mouse again. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything here. Okay, cool. Team Rect. What do you edit with? I use an app called Power Director. I do all my editing on my phone. That's one of my frequently asked questions, and so I put that in the description of all my videos in my FAQ section. Mr. Buys-A-Lot says, according to eBay, the first 5 words in your title are most important ones. That's a good tip. Oh, yeah. Thieves, or line, I don't know, thieves. A good tip I heard maybe from Rally Roots would be to try to search for something on eBay yourself and see what keywords you use to search for it or to give you an idea of how to title it. Yeah. Also, if you have something like most things, you're going to search sold comps for to see how to price your item. So, if you have like, I have this, it's a golf ball in here. I have this coffee mug that's pretty cool. It's a coffee mug with a bunch of mustaches and stuff on it, but it has like this mustache guard. So you can drink coffee out of it and it keeps the coffee off of your mustache. Pretty cool. So this is like a weird item. Like I'm just keeping this, I'm not listing it. But if you're listing this, like this would be something you'd have to research. Like what kind of keywords? Like beard stuff is really popular now. Like at TJ Maxx, every Christmas they have like a whole table filled with like beard kits. So you could be like, obviously you'd have to say coffee mug, but it's for men. So coffee mug, man, beard, mustache, guard, white ceramic, probably 12 ounces, gift, just stuff like that. You just look at the item and isn't there like some game that like I don't know, maybe that'll be a cool game for like, if you ever have like a reseller meetup, like the game is they show you an item and then you have to, whoever comes up with the most keywords for that item wins a prize or something. That's a cool way to like learn it. So yeah, just do that. Just get like 10 items and just look at the item and try to like write down like 10 keywords that you could use for that item. Rosie's Closet says that's a shaving mug. Well, this, I could be wrong, but that looks like a little mustache guard. Like if you were to drink coffee, it keeps the coffee, the coffee comes through this little hole and it holds the coffee back from getting on your stash. That's the worst part about having a stash, getting coffee on it. Do I still leave my packages on the porch? Yes, I do. Mr. Buys-A-Lot, vintage porcelain barber advertising shaving mug. Yeah. That's awesome. Dante K, did you say you might do a video on pirate ship? I'm definitely doing a video on pirate ship because I'm so mad. It'll be probably next week. So you're saying it's a shaving mug. What does that mean? Does that mean you shave with it? Or does that mean you drink coffee while you shave? I don't know. Is it worth money? Should I list it? I just found it. I think I found it at the bins and I liked it. Emily Conway, you should be enraged while you do the video. I'm gonna be so mad. You have no idea. Okay. Shazad Hussein says short, concise titles are most effective. eBay are more geared to Google search optimization, which ranks over descriptive titles lower. Okay. I've never heard that before, and I don't see how that would be helpful. But you're also a much larger seller than me, so you probably know things that I don't. But if I have this mug, I'm not just going to say coffee mug. Like coffee mug, that would show up in Google search way more than a descriptive title. But I don't see how that would benefit on eBay. I don't know. Am I wrong? Like the more vague your title, the more often it would show up in search. I get that, but the less chance it would have of, like, if somebody was looking for a vintage shaving mug, they're not going to find it if they search that because you didn't put vintage shaving in your title. Charles Hudson, holds your shaving tools straight razor brush soap. I am going to say that is a mustache guard. Because this isn't even in the shape of a mustache. And it's perfect. It's kind of dirty. It's been sitting on my desk for like 6 months. But this would definitely keep the coffee off of your mustache. Did I just invent a new coffee mug? Link in the description. Oh, okay, more income. It's to keep the wax from falling in your coffee because men used to wax the stash. They had one of those coffee mugs at Dorothy's House Museum in Liberal, Kansas, and that's what they told us. That makes sense. So it keeps the mustache out of the coffee instead of keeping the coffee out of the mustache. That makes sense. I do not wax mustache. It's not long enough. I used to have a little bit longer and I had like some curls going, but my wife did not like that. So I trimmed it. Scrapyard Flipper, $5 super chat. I've been binging Nevermore Antiques and HT videos in the past few days. My 2 new favorites. Thank you so much for the information and inspiration. Perspiration. Scrapyard Flipper, thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Chris R, I just want to know if I won the printer. Chris, if you would have showed up earlier, you would know that you didn't. I'm just kidding. You really didn't. Winner, Anna Valdez. Second place, D's Nuts. Third place, The Funky Beat 79. Chris, I was just kidding. Please don't be mad at me. Please don't dislike the video. SE Thrift Finds. Do you ever sell Mercari? No, I do not. $15,000. He says it again. He just wants you to say the second winner again. D's nuts. I really hope they win. I hope Anna doesn't claim the prize, and I hope D's nuts does. All right, guys. I've been talking for way too long, so we're gonna end this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. 151 people watching. 120. Wait, I just saw 130 likes, and then it went down to 129. So somebody took, and the dislike went from 4 to 5. So somebody took their like away and increased it, and did whatever. Oh, Pat D 72 $2. D's nuts one. I have a patent on that. All love. Do you have a wait? It was D's nuts with a Z. So check your patent. D's monetized. Okay, I will not put these nuts on camera. All right, thank you guys so much. You're the best, and I'll see you on the next one, which will probably be tomorrow. I don't normally post videos on Saturday, but this one I might. I'll let you know. Just hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. Love you guys. Bye. Happy Friday. Is this thing over? Is it? Can I not end it? End. Guys, it won't let me end the broadcast. Okay, wait. End. Is it in? Is it done? I literally can't end it. What am I supposed to do? Okay. End broadcast. Yes, I would like to end the broadcast.